need to fight against it, not for us, it's not about us, but for the Israeli citizens. We need to convince the Israeli citizens that there is hope for the state of Israel with our vision, with our values. This is the reason that we established the Zionist Union. And now we need to expand and to create a new and stronger camp in Israel as an ideological alternative. Now, my friends, to win the hearts and the minds of the Israeli citizens, they need to understand something which is obvious for us, that our vision represents, first of all, the Israeli interest, that the future of Israel is what drives us in making our decisions. Now, I hope that you will excuse me, but my vision is not about establishing a Palestinian state. My vision is not even two states for two peoples, because we need to make a distinction between a vision and between the road or the means or the interest or the means to achieve a goal. The concept of two states for two peoples, separation from the Palestinians, is the mean to achieve the goal. But my vision...
Palestinians have been killed, including 322 children, and more than 4,500 Palestinians have been wounded, including 1,600 children. The report accuses Israel of engaging in war crimes. In particular, it says that the Israeli Defense Forces have urged civilians in Gaza to go for their own safety, to go to the city center, and then bombed the Gaza city center with 155 millimeter artillery shells. And it says that here's what it says. I'd like a response to this. By using this weapon in such circumstance, Israel's committing indiscriminate attacks in violation of the laws of war. I'd like your response to that.
No. Israel is acting not only according to the international law, but according to our values. And the Israeli soldiers are trying to avoid any kind of civil casualties. Before we started the military operation, we announced through the media, we asked them to leave places in which there are Hamas headquarters, and unfortunately they have Hamas headquarters in places in which they live. This is a highly populated place. Before targeting a house, we called. Israel made about 90,000 phone calls to citizens, asking them to leave before we target a place in which we know. What Israel is doing is pure self-defense, and this is not about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, but our need to fight terrorism. And what we are doing today in Gaza Strip is not against the peace process, but it serves the peace process. And if after the military operation they target Israel again, so we can launch another one and another one, because this is a war against terror. And a war against terror doesn't end with a peace process, shaking hands in the White House. Gaza Strip is an obstacle on the way, or the situation in Gaza Strip, and Hamas control in Gaza Strip is an obstacle on the way of the Palestinians to create a state.
What was that? The weather. Very peculiar, don't you think?
Yeah. Looks like the winds are changing.
Change is good.
Yeah, but it's not easy. I know what I have to do, but going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long. Ow! Jeez, what was that for?
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. You see? So what are you going to do?
First, I'm gonna take your stick.
No, not a stick. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going back.
Good. Go on, get out of here.
Judea and Samaria, the Jewish people are not foreign occupiers. We're not the British in India. We're not the Belgians in the Congo. This is the land of our forefathers, the land of Israel, to which Abraham brought the idea of one God, where David set out to confront Goliath, and where Isaiah saw a vision of eternal peace. No distortion of history. And boy, am I reading a lot of distortions of history lately, old and new. No distortion of history could deny the 4,000-year-old bond between the Jewish people and the Jewish land.